Galileo Galilei was an Italian natural philosopher, astronomer, and mathematician who made fundamental contribution to the science of motion, astronomy, and strength of the material and to the development of the scientific method. His formulation of circular inertia and the law of falling bodies and parabolic trajectories marked the beginning of fundamental change in the study of motion. His insistence that the book of nature was written in the language of mathematics changed natural philosophy from a verbal qualitative account to the mathematical one in which experimentation became a recognized method for discovering the fact of nature. Finally, his discoveries with the telescope revolutionized astronomy and paved the way for the acceptance of the Copernican heliocentric system. But his advocacy of that system eventually resulted in an inquisition process against him. In the spring of 1609, Galileo heard that in the Netherlands an instrument had been invented that showed distant things as thought they were nearby. By trial and error, he quickly figured out of the secret of the invention and made his own 3-power spyglass from lenses for sale in the spectacle maker's shop. Others had done the same. What set Galileo apart was that he quickly figured out to improve the instrument, taught himself the article of lens grinding, and produced increasingly powered telescope. In the fall of 1609, Galileo began observing the heavens with instruments that magnified up to 20 times. In December, he drew the moon's phases as seen through the telescope, showing that the moon's surface is not smooth, as had been thought, but is rough and uneven. In January 1610, he discovered 4 moons revolving around Jupiter. He also found that the telescope showed many more stars than are visible to the naked eyes. This discovery were earth-shaking, and Galileo quickly produced a little book, the Sidereal Messenger, in which he described them. Dedicated the book Cosimo de Medici 1590 to 1621, the Grand Duke of the native Tuscany, whom he tortured in mathematics for several summers, and he named the moons of the Jupiter after the Medici family, the Sidera, Medicia, or Medicean stars. Galileo also had discovered the puzzling appearance of Saturn, later to be shown as caused by a ring surrounding it, and he discovered that Venus goes through phases just as Moon does. Although these discoveries did not prove that the Earth is a planet orbiting the Sun, they undetermined Aristotelian cosmology, the absolute difference between the corruption earthly religion and the perfect and uncharging heavens was proved wrongly by the mountainous surface of the moon. The moons of the Jupiter showed that there had to be more than one center of motion in the universe, and traces of Venus showed that it, and by implication Mercury, revolves around the Sun, As a result, Galileo was confirmed in his belief, which he had probably held for decades, but which had not been central to his studies, that the sun is the center of the universe and the earth is the planet, and Copernicus had argued. Galileo's conversion to Copernicanism would be a key turning point of the scientific revolution. As a brief controversy about the floating bodies, Galileo again turned his attention to the heavens and entered a debate with Christoph Schechner, 1573 to 1650, a German Jesuit and professor of mathematics at Ingolstadt, about the nature of the sunspot, of which Galileo was an independent discoverer. This controversy resulted in Galileo's history and demonstration concerning sunspot and their properties, or letters on sunspot, which appeared in 1613. Against Schechner, who, in an effort to save the perfection of the sun, argued that sunspots are satellite of the sun, Galileo argued that the spots are the near the sun's surface, and he bolstered his argument with a serious or detailed engraving of his observation following the appearance of 3 comets in 1618. Galileo entered a controversy about the nature of comets, which led to the publication of the Assayer in 1623. This work was a brilliant polemic on physical reality and an exposition of the new scientific method. In 1624, Galileo went to Rome and met with the Pope Urban VIII. Galileo told the Pope about the theory of the tides developed earlier, which he put forward as a proof of the annual and diurnal motion of the earth. The Pope gave Galileo permission to write a book about the theories of universe, but warned him to treat the Copernican theory only hypothetically. The book Dialogue concerning the two chief world systems, Ptolemaic and Copernican, was finished in 1630, and Galileo sent it to the Roman censor. Because of an outbreak of the plague, communication between Florence and Rome were interrupted, and Galileo asked for the censoring to be done instead in Florence. The Roman censor had the number of serious criticism of the book and forwarded this to his colleagues in Florence. After writing a preface in which he professed that what followed was written hypothetically, Galileo had little trouble getting the book through the Florentine censor, and it appeared in Florence in 1632. In the dialogue, Galileo gathered together all the argument, mostly based on his own telescopic discoveries, for the Copernican theory and against the traditional geocentric cosmology. As opposed to Aristotle, Galileo's approach to cosmology is fundamentally spatial and geometric of Earth's axis, retain its orientation in space as the Earth circle the Sun, and bodies not under a force retain their velocity, although this inertia is ultimately circular. But in the work, Galileo ridiculed the notion that God could have made the universe any way he wanted to and still made it appear to us what twice way it does. The reaction against the book was swift. The Pope convened a special commission to examine the book and make recommendations. The commission found that Galileo had not really treated the Copernican theory. Hypothetically, they recommended that a case be brought against him by a intuitions. He was pronounced to be vehemently suspect of heresy and was condemned to life imprisonment. However, Galileo was never in a dungeon or tortured. During the Inquisition process, he stayed mostly at the town of Tuscan, ambassador to the Vatican, and for a short time in a comfortable apartment in the Inquisition building. After the process, he spent 6 months at the palace of Acanio Piccolomini, 1590-1671. The Archbishop of Siena and a friend and patron, and then moved into villa near Arcetri in the hill above Florence. He spent the rest of his life there. Galileo was then 70 years old, yet he kept working in Siena. He had begun a new book on the science of motion and state of materials. The book was published in Leiden, Netherlands in 1638 under the title Dialogues Concerning Two New Science. Galileo had treated for the first time the bending and the breaking of beams, and summarized his mathematical and experimental investigation of motion, including the law of falling bodies and parabolic path of projectiles, as a result of mixing of two motion, constant speed and uniform acceleration. By the Galileo had become blind, and he spent his time working with a young student, Vincenzo Viviani, who was with him when he died on January 8, 1642.